Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gather around as we embark on the thrilling adventure of maximizing your savings in 2025. Because who doesn't dream of a future where our bank accounts are as robust as our Wi-Fi signals, right? First up, the emergency fund, your financial airbag. Think of it as an airbag for your budget. Experts suggest stashing away at least 3 months worth of essential expenses. This is for those unexpected car repairs, medical bills, and deductibles on homeowners insurance if something major should happen to your home. It's also for those times when your favorite streaming service drops a new series and you simply must binge watch without financial guilt. Just kidding. No, it's certainly not for that at all. You can easily strike one meal out on the town to cover the cost of staying in and binge watching whatever your favorite show is. I did an entire video, 10 ways to save $10,000 a few months back. So if you haven't seen that yet, I'd strongly suggest using it as a springboard to greater financial security. Anyway, try saving 15% of every paycheck until you have at least 3 months of expenses covered in a high yield interest savings account. Then leave it alone and don't touch it unless something major happens. If you don't have a high yield interest savings account, you can open one today and get 4.5% APY for the first 3 months, then 4% APY thereafter. It's an easy way to make sure your money grows while you still have access to it without penalties when you need it most. To open your high yield interest savings account, just go to the link in my profile, then scroll down to Wealthfront High Yield Savings Account. Then click there and take advantage of one of the highest available interest rates on savings today. Trust me, you'll be glad you did. Now let's talk budgeting, the adulting tool we all love to hate. Yeah, that dreaded B word. Creating a realistic budget helps you identify areas to cut back, freeing up money for savings. It's like deciding between that daily artisanal coffee or a future where you're not eating instant noodles. Funny, but not so funny. About a month ago, I made a video on how the 70-15-10 rule can change your life. If you haven't seen that one yet, I'd recommend taking the time to watch it. If you're one of those folks who squeak by and often don't know where much of your money went by the end of the month, this one's for you. Next up, retirement contributions, because future you deserves more than cat food. Speaking of retirement, maximizing your contributions on retirement accounts is crucial. In 2025, you can contribute up to $23,500 on your 401k and $7,000 to your IRA. Think of it as a gift to your future self, a self that would prefer not to subsist solely on canned tuna and rice. Not fun. If you work for a company with an employer matching program and you're not taking advantage of it, I implore you to at least take advantage of the employer match option. Employer-sponsored plans rolled out in the late 1970s to reduce the financial pressure larger companies were experiencing after advances in medicine and technology prolonged the lives of millions of Americans into retirement. There was no way they were going to be able to foot the bill on that one. They were thinking people were going to die around 69, 70. They just kept living. 401ks were never designed to completely replace lifetime pensions. So you'll want to save on your own as well by investing after-tax dollars into a Roth IRA, index funds, or even a low-cost ETF or exchange-traded fund that tracks the Dow, S&P 500, or even the NASDAQ on Robinhood. The link to join Robinhood brokerage platform can be found at the link in my profile if you're game. But please, do something. Every paycheck that goes by that you're not investing is an opportunity lost. Next up, the triple tax advantage unicorn. If you're enrolled in a high deductible health plan, consider contributing to an HSA or health savings account. It's like finding a unicorn in the financial world offering a triple tax advantage. Contributions are pre-tax, growth is tax-free, and the withdrawals for medical expenses are also tax-free. It's the closest thing to magic in personal finance. If you've opted into a high deductible health insurance plan, ask your bank or your employer about enrolling in an HSA. It'll save your keister if you have unexpected out-of-pocket expenses, and it can help supplement your retirement if you're serious about your contributions and you don't need to use them along the way. Now, let's talk about education funding, because college now costs more than a small island. Planning for education expenses? A 529 plan allows your investments to grow tax-deferred, and withdrawals for qualified education expenses are tax-free. Everyone knows the cost of a good college education is way higher than it should be, and it doesn't just stop with tuition. So consider that the 529 plan also allows you to withdraw money for qualified educational expenses outside of tuition alone. It'll come in handy sooner than you think, and it's one way to prepare for the staggering cost of kids' education, which at this rate will soon rival the GDP of a small country. No joke. It's insane. If you're a parent, hit that like button to let us know you feel the pain. Now, let's address the ball and chain of your finances, unsecured debt. Prioritizing high-interest debt is essential for financial stability. It's like deciding to stop dragging around a ball and chain so you can finally sprint toward your financial goals. If you're carrying debt with revolving interest rates, like credit card debt, every month without paying in full each month, you are absolutely decimating your opportunity to maximize your savings. I can't think of a bigger enemy to your financial well-being than debt with revolving interest rates. If this is your situation, I want you to make saving for your emergency fund and paying your revolving debts off as soon as possible. It's a cancer that can rob you of your quality of life. Don't let it. Now, if you've resigned to even the idea of being able to pay off your revolving debt due to interest rates that have spiraled out of control with no end in sight, I'm going to show you how to get your life back. Just go to the link in my profile, then I want you to scroll down to Debt Management. Then click there and you'll see the green free evaluation button. Click there and it'll take you down to the Take the First Step button. Click there and you'll fill out the contact form to include your name, phone number, email address, preferred language between English and Spanish, the state you currently reside in, how much unsecured debt you currently have outstanding, and this will give us enough information for one of our advisors to begin the process of determining whether we can eliminate your interest payments altogether and help you pay your debts off much faster. And finally, let's talk about financial education. Staying informed about budgeting, marketing trends, and investment opportunities can help you make better decisions overall. It will also help to keep you from freaking out when everyone else around you is reacting to some talking point on the news or social media that sends many people's emotions into disarray. Having the tools to understand the nature of economics, interest rates, and the financial world in general will not only help you make better decisions, but it'll also help to give you peace of mind. After all, ignorance might be bliss, but it won't pay the bills. All right, folks, that was 7 ways to maximize your savings in 2025. If you gained any value from this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends. And follow me for more sarcasm-laced financial wisdom. I've been Kevin with MoneyTreeAndMe, providing better security and ensuring better lives. Make it a great day.